Hello, everyone, and welcome to Moonride, where we're channeling the man in the moon. So, three big questions, of course. Number one being Trump. Number two, Amy Barrett. And number three, numbers on the Senate. Those are some things I'm going to try to hone in on today. Just one observation. I find myself, still going on Facebook and arguing with these, crazy people and their conspiracy theories. If somebody's not changed their mind, they're not going to change right now. It's just wasting my time, and it's also really stressful. I find myself scrolling through the news trying to find something to get upset about, even when there's no news, right? So, understand that we're all locked in this total stress mode of like the cycles going around and around. What if, what if, what if, what if? That's a normal experience, and I don't criticize anybody for it because it's happening to me. This is a normal experience that you're having. It's just a lot of anxiety around this election. I've been reading from psychologists that say this is the most stressed out population in the history of America, maybe since the Civil War. So give yourself a break and understand that you gotta stop some of these things and try to do some other productive things. If at all possible, talk to other spiritual people, even if it's on Zoom, and see what you can get out of this, see what you can benefit out of this. Obviously, you need to vote. And obviously, you need to get others to vote if so far as that's your power. And if you're going to volunteer at the polls, I really admire and respect you. That's a great thing to do right now. But try to be productive. Otherwise, you're going to go crazy. And that's advice for me. I'm going to watch my own video later. Right? Because it's hard. It's really hard. All right? Let's take a look. And let's look at Donald Trump. I keep seeing this. He's got incredibly bloodshot eyes. It's like here's his eyes, and it's like bloody veins, like a crazed person, but, kind of like a, zombie. He's just like looking just totally bloodshot. His wife is looking on in horror. She's like, oh my God, you're becoming a zombie. And there he's standing right now in front of a crowd of people. And I noticed that crowd right now, they're taking a step away from him because they're like, uh-oh, contagious zombie. I don't want to be near this guy. I think this is a great metaphor for what people are doing. They're taking a step away from Trump, and that's going to become more. And now they're taking another step. I think after the debate, I'm guessing that it won't go well. Let's just ask that. How's the debate going to go? Well, I think I get like Biden looking like, well, it was okay, and then Trump looking really banging his fist. Realize that Trump's the one that's got to turn it around. If it's an even debate, Biden wins, right? Trump's got to turn things around, and it doesn't look like this is going to be a great debate, but it does look like Trump isn't benefiting, right? What else do we need to know about Trump? Always the ships. Here's a ship, and I'm getting the word Virginia, maybe off the state of Virginia. I don't know. Here's this ship. What's it doing? It seems to be drifting away, and I think this is another metaphor for just things drifting away from Trump's power of orbit. I see people not listening, like even like Navy generals, these people, he's telling them to do something and they're like, nah, right? So one thing that I think is really important is, to me, it is clear that Trump has lost the military. They will not back him up in a coup of any kind. They seem to have had enough of Trump. These are the leaders who've watched him botch pretty much every political relationship that we have. So, it's not necessarily the rank and file, but it's the top generals and heads of the Navy and things. Okay, tell me more about... You need to know anything more about Donald Trump? Economics, like I see a vastly up and down in the next few weeks. It looks like the stock market might go really up and down a lot, and there might be a huge dip at some point. So it might go up a little bit, but then there's going to be this massive dip. But it just looks like it's going like a Richter scale, like all over the place. As you know, it makes sense. Business people are trying to figure out, what's going to happen to my money if I invest it right now. I don't know who the president is, and one of the options is a really unpredictable character, and that seems to be affecting the economy too, and making some people really angry who are wealthy and powerful. And by that I mean Trump's behavior. Okay, I just see a really frustrated Trump. Right? I just see him as angry as you ever see him. And I often see him like this, but I don't think things are going well. And I don't think things are going well in the White House because the people at the White House are looking upon him as, a completely suspicious character who's ready to explode. They're very upset and frustrated with him in the White House, actually. So he doesn't have very much support from anyone. Even Melania is kind of looking wrinkled and like, well, sick again, huh? Okay. All right. So let's erase Trump from my mind. Don't need to look at that. And let's look at Barrett. So Spirit, is she going to get in her role? Is she going to get there? She's materializing more. I wasn't so sure she would get into that position, right? And that she'd be actually placed and successful. I keep seeing like her fading in and fading out. Her fade in is a little bit stronger. I would say a bit stronger now. I'm still not sure it's 100%. I get there could still be something that comes up that stops this. And maybe Monday's vote won't run the way that we expect. Susan Collins might do something. She might not be so certain that she wants to have this vote. I think McConnell and those guys are just sacrificing certain senators that they don't care about. Because she votes for that woman, she'll probably lose her candidacy. So, it's again, an example of, men screwing over the women, it's just so typical. They're thinking about it. Murkowski's thinking about it. She's not so sure she's going to vote right now. She might say, look, let's delay this. It's closer, though. She is closer to being in. I'm going to say even like there's like a 50-50. And man, when she's behind that bench, I can just see her fangs show out. This Barrett woman, I don't know what's going on with her, but this woman is like really, really a heavy force. A heavy force for real darkness. I don't know what is behind this. Obviously, I don't agree with her political views, but I think that she's got something else going on. And Spirit, does this just mean she's going to have really bad decisions when she gets up there? Yes. All right. So when she gets in that position, and I feel like she will eventually, again, that's not certain, but it will benefit the Democrats because the decisions that she and the others are going to author will be so bad for American people that it will really cause a lot of problems in our society. So imagine if they go against the Affordable Care Act. Immediately, a whole bunch of people will not have health insurance immediately. And this disconcern for the citizens is really the kind of person that she is, not what she pretends to be. Yeah, every time she's like banging the gavel, her little incisor Dracula teeth get bigger and bigger. She is a bloodsucker, I'll tell you. So, okay. So is she going to get in? Again, it's a big fat maybe. Don't think that this is totally certain. It's just something might stop. I mean, it's not 100%, but something might slow her down. And also keep in mind that if she is instated, that might be a better case scenario in the long run, because her decisions will be so contrary to what American public wants. So, And how about the Senate? What's that going to look like? So how many will be Democrats? I get 53 or more. on the Senate. Yeah, 53 or more. And it could be more, like a lot more. So 53 to maybe 58? It could be a real route for them, the Dems. They could really take it. But I mean, the important point, of course, is that it's more than 50. Even if it were 50, there's still Kamala Harris. But there's always those conservative Democrat holdouts who want some special action. So more the better. But let's see. Anything else about this? So how about Susan Collins? She looks like she's not going to win. I don't know who else is tight in the race. So there's also always Lindsay. I think Lindsay actually is going to win. Yeah, he's giving me a thumbs up like he's the winner. But it gave him a good scare, right? And it sort of there are repercussions. Okay, now he's going to be in the minority party and be despised from a whole host of people. Yeah, I feel bad for the guy that's running against him. He looks disappointed. There's so many other races to call. But let's just stick with those two for now. The one thing that I'll let you guys know is Lena and I will be doing a hosting sort of elections day. I'm not sure yet what the time it will be after the voting starts and towards the evening in the United States. We'll be doing that, and we'll do a follow-up as I get to go to Sydney and meet her. So stay tuned for now. We'll try to give you more messages that define the time a little bit better. Thanks so much for watching.